This thing can't see in the dark. And 6, Among Us. There was 2 years of preparation behind this mission. 5 of us were said to be gone for 6 months, an expedition for scientific research. The first 2 days were mostly adjusting. It was weird not to touch the ground. I haven't really seen much of my crew, but over the next few days I plan on introducing myself. It's been 4 days now and I've introduced myself to 5 people, even though there should only have been 4 on the ship. Each day we have a routine. First we eat breakfast in the cat, and then we all have individial tasks that we need to do to keep the ship working. We all clock in the admin room by swiping our card and then move on to the rest.
Hai guys, ini kembali lagi sama Raka Gaming 10. Bodoh.
I was alone. I haven't seen anyone except Brown. Brown chimes in and says, "This? I would never do something like this. It's inhumane." Red interjects with, "What are you trying to say, Brown? There's something among us." If you want to read the full story, check it out on Reddit. It was written by Flesh Blood. It's a very long one, and this list is already long enough, okay? Link is in the description below. You can check it out. Number 5, Purple Guy. Really? You people found a way to incorporate FNAF into this game in a creepypasta format. Come on, why are you doing this? Last week I was playing Among Us Online. I didn't know anyone, but I was having fun anyway. After one of the records, we had someone join called the Purple Guy. He was wearing a security guard uniform, but it wasn't actually purple since we had someone using that color already, so we just found it ridiculous. The game goes on, and after getting a couple rounds in, Purple leaves. This Purple Guy then changes and says, "Let's make things interesting."
I'm an honest man selling goods with clearly marked prices. Welcome, my dear stranger. Take a look at my wares. Those who survived are full of praise for the superior quality of my goods.
No matter, I punch all my tasks with a ghost and then my body gets tall. I don't know how it's taking so long to find it. And when they do call the meeting, there's only 3 people left. They know they have to vote, but the vote is split. Whatever. Well played. The Purple Guy ended up being the imposter for the next 5 rounds. It's a really bad round. Say hi to the kids for me. And someone else will be imposter. I don't know if that's
Hell?
Among Us in VR is one of the most terrifying things. It's like any other horror game, but it's just confusing and scary, not the game itself. The back of the electrical is the worst place to be, and the best thing is when it's quicker enough piercing it, no matter what, it's still even worse. The grind is still the same though. You go around doing your task, watching out for people, and trying not to be killed. But when you do get killed, it's horrible. They play a loud noise and force your character to turn around to see the assailant. But recently, a couple nights ago, I saw one kill that made me never want to play this game again. I was in medbay and I had just finished a scanning. When the doors closed and Raka hopped out of the bed, they came over and stopped what felt like a smile and then killed me. But this kill was different. They pushed me to the ground, kicked my head, and then plunged their knife into my chest. I was dead at that point, but the animation continued. They stabbed me more and more, eventually up to 11 times, and then used their knife to cut my body in half, explaining why the bottom half remains, and then brought the top half into the vent as the doors opened. I breathed God. Come on, guys, no dog. So you need the one dog. They always get the white spacesuit and they always wear a halo. I thought they were just kidding at first, that this was just a joke they had, and that their friend would join us and was supposed to save or something like that. But no, instead they were the actual god of monks. They can control every single aspect as if they were a hacker, but more. They control the god of monks as their friend. They choose the imposters and their memory. They can instantly tasks and they can even kill imposters that have the button. It's an incredible sight to see, but also disturbing. Who would have so much control? Who is playing this character? Is this the game? Is the hacker? confused as to why my stomach finally ended number 1, imposter 99. When the lights go to an electrical, you're in for a shock. So when this happened, I ran out. I don't want to get killed, but when I came out, I saw them, the imposter. They were in a black spacesuit, but instead had a blood red mask or visor, or whatever you want to call it. Semantics don't matter here. The suit also had the Earth on it, covered by a dark red X. I ran, and that was my first mistake. I knew all my friends, and they didn't have any skin left, so I have no idea who this guy could be. I looked to unmute myself on Discord, but I can't, and everyone is complaining about how they got disconnected. Discord then closes suddenly, along with every other application, except Among Us. I tried shutting down my PC in a panic, but it didn't work. I tried throwing it out my window, but it just appeared back on my desk. I saw the imposter on my screen again. Its helmet had cracked and it was walking towards me slowly. As it did, it pulled out a rusty, bloody knife. The kill animation started and the imposter shot me in the chest. As my character fell, I felt my chest get warmer, hot even. I ran to the bathroom flushing it, but it's so bad. I look in the mirror, my eyes were bloodshot and red. I look into the sink and the knife appears in front of me, rusty and bloody, and writing on the mirror writes "Appease your master." My first mistake was thrown away. I should have embraced the Lord. And now, you will too. We attacked the first imposter. Somehow there were 7 of us. We've been sent to a new planet, which we're calling Omlet in order to there were 6 of us on that ship, 3 men, 3 women, for the purposes of repopulation. But I don't know how I found 7 of us on that ship. These new crewmates in a red spacesuit, and I can't help but be suspicious. They say that they were shot and but I guess it's so they can reproduce the code. They sound good. It's so weird how people can be sleeping. They have some odd ideas and maybe just whatever. We landed on the whole list, and yeah, of course we are used robots to help set up this and we needed some serious repairs in the gym, so we did the Sammy doesn't need to clock in since he's just as I think that I hear the sound of a pistol loading, and before I can turn around, boom, an enemy squatter. The only reason the imposters are able to easily infiltrate their crewmates is because they're always there. They hide in the ventilation until a couple of unfortunate souls take a look. Then they snatch them and shapeshift into them. This explains why we know not to go in the vents as crewmates, and how we instantly know when there are imposters. Perhaps because we found the bodies, or they just started acting differently. The aliens sneak onto the ship when it's landed and work to wipe us out. It's terrifying because it's real. This happens in real life. Not the whole aliens thing, but the people hiding in plain sight waiting for the perfect time to strike. Be careful looking into the vents. You may find more than just dust bunnies, and probably a squatter looking for your head, not that stuff. Day of 2. I woke up short of breath. Everyone else woke up with me. We were all feeling it. The lights were off and the backup lights came on. It was red, flashing since there was an emergency. We must have been hit by something overnight. Me, orange and green head to oxygen, while black, white, and blue head to lights. Orange goes off and goes to admin, since there's an actual panel in there for oxygen as well. Green turns to me and as he's inputting the code. We must have been hit by something big. He hardly managed to speak. The oxygen is running low. He puts in the code and we wait. Nothing. We start heading to admin. We walk as fast as we can. If we have a limited supply of oxygen running, we'll only waste it. When we get to admin, we see orange. Well, half of them anyway. We don't have time to worry about that right now. We'll all be dead if we don't get the oxygen back. Green and I run over to the panel, panicking. But then I hear what sounds like a grate opening, like metal on metal from behind us. We drop to the ground. I turn around and see them. Look, they look at me. Good riddance, they said, with ease.
Ooh.
Like they didn't need oxygen to survive. Blue punched me and dropped. Then they started walking away. I managed to get out, "What are you?" before everything faded away. And it says, Saxon. Oh, and so the request goes from user 78334612254 equals D on Reddit, and was honestly, in my opinion, underappreciated, especially this name. This creepypasta relies on the glitch that can occur whenever you see someone go into a vent. When they come out of the vent, they can be invisible. This is the worst on the Polis map, where the vents don't have any opening or closing animation, thus not able to indicate when someone uses them. This glitch occurred to our office when watching murder scenes. When they did, the body was called in red, so they figured that was BS and voted red out because red is always indiscriminately and eventually got one in a large group of people. They instantly started accusing each other and never brought up the fact that they didn't see cyan. But this doesn't end there. After the round had ended, the author didn't get the normal victory screen. Instead, he found a message that said, "You're good at what you do. Care to join me?" with options for yes and no. The author clicked, "You're six stranded." We finally landed. It's taken us 3 months to get here. I've lost count. But we finally made it to this strange new planet. Currently, we're calling it Polis, but it might change later on, depending on what Mira wants to do with it. We've set up research stations and operations. Complete landing dock because we're nearly out of fuel. We're waiting on a supply ship for more. We still have another planet to investigate. Polis is fun, nothing extraordinary. Aside from how taking a couple of us feel, I guess it's just adjusting to the new atmosphere. Red and blue spend most of their time on the ship, maybe because it's familiar, but it's still kind of concerning. We've been here for a week now. You should be used to this place at this point. A few weeks have passed and
Enemies ahead!
hasn't arrived yet. We're running out of fuel, and I'm seeing less and less of my crewmates around. I guess they're feeling it too. Red and blue are still on the ship. Wait, why is it taking off? Where is it going? Everything we had is on that ship. Oh crap. Halfway through number 5 is experiment. Everyone wants to find the lore of Among Us, and the real reason we can't is because there isn't any. It's quite simple. We set up a fake space voyage for a group of 5 individuals. These individuals are of an alien race,
I need attachments.
which has recently had a hold over various governments here in the United States. We sent them out to these missions to slowly eradicate their race. The Kerflabulons are known for not working well in groups. Well,
Attack the mark.
Not you. And we've sent them there with the explicit purpose of having them perish. At least a couple are
Head
sure
toward
to
this
crack
point.
No.
the others, and then we can kill them before they quote-unquote return. There have
Attack
been
the mark.
instances where the individuals
What the-
have been able to throw out the ones committing the
ouch.
murders, and if this occurs, we help them return safely, since they appear to no longer be the savages they once were. It's a foolproof plan. The only thing that can ruin it
Attack
is
the mark.
Well, anyways, Jen. There are 4 fault lines. Fault lines are a natural occurrence in real life. These faults can cause more and more intense earthquakes because of the tectonic plates below the surface of the planet. But Polis itself is a fault line. At least it is to hackers. That's why they have the seismic stabilizers to prevent any catastrophic events from occurring. The imposters can sabotage this and use it to win the game. However, the hackers can use this fault to their advantage by making the stabilizers impossible to fix. Since Polis has such a big fault, this makes a catastrophic event inevitable and extremely dangerous. If a hacker does this, you can see cracks form in the ground. The lava slowly seeps out from within the depths of Polis. You'll die if you touch it, but the imposters can walk along when nothing's wrong. The lava also comes from within the vent holes that are present in the Polis.
Attack the mark.
As the lava rises, be careful on Polis. It's more dangerous than you might think. In 3 episodes, I woke up. I scanned my card and went right to weapons. It was like any other day. There were around 20 asteroids in our area, so I had to take them out before we ran into any that were in our way. The ship is on autopilot and doesn't really look for that sort of thing. I shoot 10 asteroids and then I feel the ship tilt. I quickly head to navigation to realign the steering and then head back to weapons. I start shooting the remaining asteroids again, but when I'm on the last one, I see an anomaly I wanted to look into further. I zoom in and notice that the anomaly I thought was more rock was in fact blue. One of the crewmates on the ship, tied to an asteroid and covered with rocks in an attempt to hide their body. I shoot the asteroid and think that next time, I need to get more rocks. Two Predator. Among Us hacks are no joke. I was playing with them a while ago, but I'll never do that again. Hacking in a game like Among Us is scummy, and I was only doing it with friends. At one point, I turned on something called Predator mode, and I didn't...
Enemies ahead!
It gave me unlimited power. I could go invisible, I could change my character color, and I could...
Enemies ahead!
Cooldown, killing someone using someone else's color, or even funnier, their own. But after that is when things got bad. The hack kind of took on a mind of its own, activating random things when I didn't want them, killing without discretion, and even moving me around. It was weird and not common in the beginning, but after a couple of rounds, the game's complete character even faced me. It wasn't looking left or right, but dead ahead. This happens, I see its mouth open and a tongue shoot through. It looked so real coming at me. That's because it was. The tongue came through the screen and punctured it, turning the game on. And before people could even say where, Lime chimed in saying it was red. Me, saying that he knows because he's on the Discord called White. Not cool, dude. They voted me off and they win, but something didn't go right about this. If they were on a call, why weren't they working together? Anyway, we do the next round, and this time Lime claims they're on a call with your color can change to what you originally had before joining the server, but it's still annoying since they called out the imposter correctly again. This went on for a while claiming that they were on a call with various players. Eventually, I got killed first. When I did, I sarcastically shouted, "Curse you, Cyan the Platypus!" But then, Line claimed that they were on a call with me and knew who the killer was. They said it was Cyan and even made the same "Curse you, Cyan the Platypus" joke. How? How did they know?
Hai, gue Eden. Gue mau cerita gimana pun.
And even made the same "Curse you, Cyan the Platypus" joke. How? How did they know? I had Discord, but it wasn't open. How is he hearing me?
And it's 10 tasks. I think you guys play too much of Among Us. I know, it's too good. You can't play too many rounds. But when you experience what I am every single day, it can grow to be much more than anticipated. I played Among Us for probably a month straight. We were on lockdown, so I didn't really have anything else to do. My friends and I would mostly play, but whenever they dipped to play something else, I continued online. I would only take breaks to go to sleep and go to the bathroom, eating while playing, and would play until the wee hours of the morning, when my father was getting up to go to his essential work. Anyway, after that month, I was pretty burnt out, so I stopped playing. And the thing is, I never really stopped. At first, I thought I was sleep deprived, but I've been living the game for around 2 months now, and I haven't stopped. I see a taskbar everywhere I go. When I'm doing laundry, taskbar. When I'm eating food, taskbar. When I'm playing Minecraft, I still see a taskbar, and it doesn't go away. No matter what I do, I'm living in the game, and I can't sleep until the taskbar is full. I walk around the corner and see my sister torn in half. Oh man. Emergency meeting! And I'm Mikhail Lawrence. You may know my brother, Eris Lawrence. His actual name is Aaron, by the way. Being related to Eris is probably one of the most annoying things. He does it in real life too, trapping people with him and forcing them to hear out his crazed rambling of the day. At first it was that he wanted to be closer, which was actually weird considering how I'm his sister, but then it moved to starting a YouTube channel and getting better at games that and the game should have ended by now. He's still stuck on Among Us. Even after the election and everyone's spamming his comments begging him to stop trapping people and spamming him in Among Us. He thinks the game is real. He thinks that he's the only improvement left. It's embarrassing, but also scary. God, I can hear it. I'm locking my door. Not that it will do anything. Reminder, please hit that like button. It really helps us out and lets us know what you want to see more of. And it Imposter Within. The game of Among Us is infectious. It implants itself inside you with one quick match online and then grows more and more, getting bigger every time you play, watch, or think about it. You may think I mean it makes you play more, but no. I'm talking about the Imposter Within. It's like another personality, like a symbiote, something that takes over when I sleep. My parents recently asked me why I was up so late, but I've fallen asleep at 10 for the past week because I've been so tired. It also but after playing, I couldn't sleep early. I didn't think anything was up at first, but as I slowly started waking up further and further from my bed, it made me feel nauseous. I didn't understand what had happened to me. For those who don't know, is an anime where a large group of people get trapped in a virtual reality video game, where if they die in real life. These characters then need to beat the game to escape. We didn't expect the same rules to apply to us, but they did. But we didn't know that at first. That round, I was the imposter. We were all on a Discord call having non-game related banter during these rounds, when I ended up killing my friend, who was named Kirito, after the main character of the anime. And giveaway that someone was killed. And then my partner killed Brown, who also stopped talking. We told them that they could keep having conversations, but they didn't, and that's when we clued in. The rules of the game apply to us. In the game, you die in real life. We need to vote now. Do I try and win, or let them know my true intentions? And at 6 the goo. Some people wonder what the imposter is. Most figure a shapeshifter, which is probably true, but if that's the case, what's the imposter's true form? I found this out the hard way, and needless to say, it's not pretty. It was a late night during the summer, close to when school would start, and I was playing in a movie since my friends had gone to sleep. I was doing all 3 tasks at the back of electrical when I see something come out of the vent. It wasn't human. It looked more like a sludge. I ran as fast as my little crewmate legs could carry me, but wound up getting sealed in. As I did, the sludge shifted back into a crewmate. They instantly killed me and sludged their way back into the vent, but now I see why they did that. They didn't play a vent animation when that happened. There was no sound either. They turned into goo so that they wouldn't be traceable. They continued this way for the rest of the game. They clearly won, but I never saw someone use that trick again. Was it a hack, or was it something more? Halfway through to number 5, data mining. Among Us is a simple game that other people can't really hack. They can hack to cheat, like making themselves always the imposter or giving themselves a huge kill range, but you can't really get other people's data in the game unless you're the developers. The game devs have made the game so simple and addictive in order to steal your data and sell it to the highest bidder. Ever wonder why you all of a sudden get imposter when you called out for it, saying that you'll quit if you get crewmate again? Or why the rounds are so quick and addictive? Keep playing. The game is cheap, so you'll be more likely to play it, and you have to pay for it so they can get your credit card information. The game is cross-platform, enable users to get people to download chapter 3, where you keep all your spacesuit was stuck on the arms were long, 3 times as long, and the legs were somehow the same. I don't know what that thing was, but I didn't like seeing the
Help.
Faster and dealing with the crewmates easier. However, now I'm saying that I will lay. I was playing imposter a few weeks ago, and I was avoiding the vents and managed to kill 2 people before they found the first body. They seemed surprised, but didn't really suspect me. As the game ended, I hear a voice in my head said, "Use the vents."
Hi, stranger. You're finally awake. I heard you were a little unlucky during your previous adventure. It doesn't matter, though, as we have many supplies here to help you recover quickly. Keep up the good work.
My voice says again as I approach a vent, but as I do, I stop. I see 2 red dots poking out from the side. There is something in the vents. An emergency meeting is called. Brown is dead. People mention that I may have pain, can't be the imposter, but I didn't do anything. Someone was dead, but I didn't do it. It must have been the thing in the vents. I'm trying to help you, it said. The game's almost over. The bar is almost full. What do I do? Do I go in the vents or just stay away and try to win without his power? Let me know what you do in the comments. Maybe it's a fraud. I don't know what it was. Maybe a mod, maybe something else, but this was not a normal game of Among Us. It started with a lobby full of randoms. The only person I knew was my friend Robbie, who was playing as live at the time. I was playing as green. I never expected to play a real-life game of Among Us, but that was just what my life has turned into. It's like Clue and Among Us had a weird demonic baby with my life. My friends and I all live in the same house. Kind of like a frat house, but we're not typically seen as morons. We had just finished a game of Among Us, and I'll head out to the kitchen to get the pizza Mike ordered. But when we get there, Mike was dead. He was the first killed in game, so he was able to get the food, but then that left the question, which one of us did it? There was one person who died second, so we figured that it was Clarence. But we called the cops and they let him go. Now I'm sitting here with the rest of them in what feels like the world's longest staring contest. Where do we go from here? Or will they notice the bloodstain on my leg from the knife that I forgot to wash off? They attend the first imposter. I thought it would be fun. I thought it was a harmless alien slug. I thought my spacesuit would protect me if anything, but I didn't expect this. I was on a planet that was at the time known as Omega 9. It would later be renamed by some security guard who wanted context. But at the time, the planet was newly discovered by a company I worked for, Mira. I was sent there on a simple recon mission, gathering information and samples of whatever I could find. It was going well until I found the slug. This thing was mean looking, with a slimy yellow-green body and one giant antenna on top. It was truly something. Then it just jumped onto my visor. It had grabbed on with its mouth, allowing me to see inside of it, and it was something impressive. The amount of teeth this thing had was comparable to a shark. The rows and rows of teeth only left my gaze when its tongue started moving. It was licking my visor at first, until I saw it pull its needle-like tongue back into its throat. It disappeared, and for a second I was calm, until it came shooting back with such force it knocked me to the floor. It cracked my visor, and I knew this would be the end. I tried getting it off all I could, even shot it with the gun Mira provided. Nothing. Eventually it broke through, and well, that leads us to now. Uh-oh, better go fix 02. Hit a 9, Eris Loris. I was just chilling and playing Among Us, but after one round, a character named Eris Loris came onto my server. They put me in a pitch black area and then said, go subscribe to Eris Loris, we hacked your device. Was this some sort of weird bot? Well, no. After they said that, I quickly deleted Among Us and tried to reinstall it. I was still there and the message kept playing. There was no escape. This actually isn't technically a creepypasta because it's true. Honestly, it started with the message also includes the phrase vote Trump 2020, which makes it even more annoying. If you see the link that they end up providing, they just close the game, relaunch it, and you don't have to deal with it. I'm not one to believe in the supernatural. I play games like Phasmophobia and In Silence because they're interesting and something that wouldn't happen in this world, but never did I expect something like that from Among Us. I was near HQ, I saw what can only be described as a cloud of black smoke that would just go wherever it wanted. It was yellow, the color I usually play as, but this account couldn't have been hacks. This had to have been something more. Hacks are ridiculous, but the main point of them is to use them without others noticing. Not turning into a cloud and killing 3 people at once. This player was like a machine, killing anyone it could, or even at one point possessing another player's crewmate and killing in their body. I saw all of it. I think they wanted me to. It was like a weird game to them, and not in the sense that it was Among Us, but like they were playing something else. Me. Right? The maximum amount of players in Among Us is 10. There's no way you can get more than that into a game, but for some reason there was a public lobby allowing for over 600 players. I didn't understand it, figured it would be a hacker, but I joined anyway, curious as to how this would be possible and what would happen because of it. I joined in and there's only 2 spots left. The first thing I noticed is that the lobby itself was packed, and there were many duplicate colors. I guess that it will make it more interesting, but 1000% more difficult. When the last player joined, the game loads, and I see the full lobby has 666 players. Being raised in a religious household, that number instantly set off alarms. I tried to leave the game, but it wouldn't let me, and the kill cooldown was only 10 seconds, probably to accommodate the amount of players. I was a crewmate, but didn't really want to be in this match, so I stood at the top of the cafeteria waiting to be killed, but they never came. They killed everyone else. I even said in a meeting that I would be a free kill, but nobody ever came. As the group got smaller, the noises became more apparent. The growling, the yelling, the screaming, as if we were all in hell. Count 6, test 4587. Polis is an interesting map. One of the most brutal ejected scenes of them all. Dropping someone into a pool
Enemies ahead!
is always more gruesome than throwing them into space or letting them plummet to their death. What lies under the lava, though, is probably what makes this the most disgusting thing you could do to another player Among Us. The imposters are aliens. We know this. But what we didn't look out for are the aliens that originate from polas. These creatures, known as test subjects by Mira, are the native species of polas, and are lava-dwelling creatures that we end up feeding by throwing our crewmates out. The one in the pit we use is known as Test 4587, and they're the most influential of the bunch. These aliens are turned on for the same card more than once. They thought I was lying, but I didn't come anywhere close to red. Blue was very interested in accusing me, though, making me think it was actually them who just wanted to pass on the blame. Why would they show everyone the body if it was them that killed them? I don't know. Okay, officer, when will I be out of here? You won't, but thanks for taking the blame for me, chump. You know, there's a reason they call cops the boys in blue. Then, I know what I saw, and one of my friends disconnects from everything. I freak out.
I got supplies.
What is going on? I yell. He just disconnected, man. Calm down. I will not calm down. I saw it, and nobody believes me. I don't need you guys. I stopped talking to them and hear footsteps outside my door. Someone's coming. What is it, Sam? How'd you get a phone in here? How'd you figure out the password to the... Oh, that's not a phone. That's just a piece of cardboard from lunch. I need to tell Doc about this. We really need to up your medication. I did 3 live stream. I was watching a disguised Toast live stream. He was playing Among Us with the usual peeps. Simkuno, Valkyrie, Pokimane, and others. But they only had 9 people in game. Meaning
Hey, number 2.
people were trying their hardest to be that
2.
knowing damn well that even if they made it, they would just make a new room. The stream was going until at one point someone
Here.
managed to get in.
2 here. Here.
Toast was asking if anyone
You are gonna die.
or on purpose, but nobody did. This guy managed to guess it, and when they joined, the fan also joined. Somehow they had guessed the new code too. They said in text chat, "You're not getting rid of me that easily," and this really made Toast mad. He tried to kick them, but it wasn't working, and he was even yelling at the others asking who leaked it. But the game started loading, even though Toast didn't click it. They tried to leave and make a new room, but it didn't work, so they were stuck playing around Among Us with the fan. The fan was the imposter along with Toast, and Toast went to throw it so that they could try and kick them, but when Toast hit the button, he couldn't unmute himself, and when he tried typing in text chat, all he could say was, "Let's keep on going." I ended up closing the stream early and didn't upload it to YouTube, but it was one of the series YouTube live streams the shower. No, this isn't about Baby Yoda, but rather about the baby brown that was left behind thanks to that wretched cyan. I was brown. I was doing wires and electrical with my son, Junior. He wanted to be just like me. He wanted to learn everything I knew. I loved it. With his mother being gone, I was all he had. And having him want to be like me instead of worrying about his mother always made me wake up in the morning. Now, when I was doing wires, I heard some footsteps behind me. I turned around and see Cyan with the tongue the size of a python coming out of its stomach. Everything went cold, and he took my body to the cafeteria, saying that he had just found it. My main concern was my son. He had been looking at something shiny, so I could pick it up. But when he wanted to show me, I wasn't there. He remembered that I always told him that if he gets lost, to stay still. So he just sat down, waiting for me to come find him. This is why I'm afraid to ever have children. What the Why are you so cruel? By the way, number 1 confirmed. It was a normal game of Among Us. A group of my friends, along with myself, casually playing while having a few drinks. But after seeing what became of the crewmates we threw out, I don't think we'll ever play this game again. It was the 3rd round. 4 people had been killed and there were 5 of us left. We were playing with 2 imposters, so we knew we had to go, otherwise we would lose. The 2 most suspicious were white and orange. They were both near the body and claimed that the imposter was the other one. We voted out orange and then called a meeting as soon as we could. Somehow the imposter was sabotage, so we figured we got the right one. But to be safe, we threw out white as well. We were playing in orange, so we threw them in the lava pit. That's important, because after the round ended, we had a new one. It wasn't anyone new, it was white. They were back.
What is up, Spider? Just yesterday we saw some hackers take away Melvin in the back of a car. We tried to get the footage for the FBI, but we didn't get it. But this guy here did. Iceman Carl, I think his name is. Yeah, I got it right here, dudes, and I can't believe you're totally gonna help me film an awesome YouTube video. We're gonna do one-legged parkour on these pipes. Oh god. Yeah, he's making us film a video with him today in order to get the footage that we can get to the FBI and help our friend Melvin.
Bukan na ito meron.
Kind of dangerous and not that cool of a location.
Yeah, you gotta make a cool YouTube video, okay? Well, what do you guys suggest? Yeah, go. Yeah! Yeah! But wait, dudes, what are we gonna do here? Oh, I got this thing. It's a little vroom, vroom. Whoa!
Help!
I don't really know what you mean, but let's check out the go.
Motorcycles? No, you big goon. What? These are drifting go-karts. You go slipping and sliding next night.
Okay, little Red Riding Hoods, go get your helmet. You guys ready to get beaten this race? This is gonna be the best video ever, man.
Oh, are these helmets really gonna protect you?
Oh, yeah.
When I crash into you?
Test it out, bro.
Ow, it doesn't work. Oh.
I feel fine.
I'm gonna be on car number 15, so make sure to watch out for that, because I'm gonna win. I'm gonna drift, hopefully in the right direction.
You better watch for number 11, the 1-1, first place and a first place. Ooh.
My car's number 1, bro. You know what number 1 means? It means number 1!
Guys, comment down below. Regina's gonna win, because I'm gonna win.
Let's go, Regina. I'm coming for you. I'm passing you. I'm passing you.
Hey, get out of here, Iceman! I think I'm gonna leave. Who's behind me? Is that Chad?
I need consumables.
Hey, Regina, since you got last place, you should announce the winners.
Chad, you don't need to tell them.
Everybody saw it, totally.
And fourth place is...
Daniel gets
He's at 4th place?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Good job, little bro. You don't get to stand out here, Daniel. Number 4 is in here.
yeah.
Actually, I was wrong. It was number 2.
This guy.
I'm thinking how about it takes to be a YouTuber. Alright, maybe I'll get like up to like, I don't know, 20 subscribers or something.
In third place is... Iceman and Carl.
Alright, yeah.
In second place is... Chad Malcolm. Surprisingly, in first place, we got...
Tahun sih kalau dari belum dari mana? Lihat dua tapi dorong banyak pelanggaran. Banyak money politik, baru ada perjanjian PKH itu mau nonton I'm not ya oleh temu sama itu kalau awalnya sebentar Pak Buju kan diganti lah mau puas cari di kantongnya Pak.
Mereka suka laparan.
Oh betul tuh.